Okay, bunnies are pretty cute, and they are very important to the ecosystem, but they are plant predators. If you have a garden, you might not be thinking they are so cute right now. Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to my channel where I make videos on organic gardening and wildlife conservation. Today, we are looking at ways to keep rabbits out of our gardens. There are 15 species of wild rabbits and hares in North America, and both can be raiders in your garden. Fences. Fences are the key, and yes, I recognize they can be expensive. You don't need a privacy fence. It just so happens we needed this fence for the dog. And yes, privacy. But the truth is, a wood fence like this sits above the ground, and rabbits can get under them. I've only seen two, but even with a dog, these suburban rabbits are not as afraid as the ones I encountered on my farm. So, my front beds came with rabbit fencing. For those that don't know, I moved in February, and yes, I'm working on a video of the new garden. A sturdy wire fence about 2 to 3 feet high is best. Welded wire or hardware cloth is ideal. Be sure to bury the fence 6 to 12 inches underground to prevent rabbits from digging. In my case, the fence goes under the pavers, and the gaudy red mulch came with the house. I've also used electric poultry netting around rabbit-sensitive crops like lettuce. The kind with push-in posts are easy to move around when crops are close to harvest, and you want to make sure they stay harvestable. I'm not a fan of chicken wire, but it is common, especially in community gardens, because it's a cheap way to fence off plots and deter rabbits. And this garden also has a large deer fence around the exterior to keep out the rabbits and the deer. Companion planting works well. Rabbits dislike onions and the smell of marigolds, and I've planted both in my raised beds. Garlic, pansies, lavender, and catnip are also smells that they typically don't like. Raised beds are a great way to deter rabbits. Ideally, they should be at least 2 feet tall to effectively prevent rabbits from hopping in. Most rabbits can easily jump about 18 inches or slightly more, so a 24-inch raised bed provides a safe buffer. We built 3 raised beds in front of the new house, but in the interest of saving money, they are only 10 inches high. So far, I have not had an issue, but I did purchase a bottle of Repels All for any emergencies. I've not used it yet, but I will let you know if I do. My previous video was on urban coyotes. Sometimes it may feel like your urban neighborhood is being taken over by rabbits and squirrels. Part of this is because we've eradicated predators. Foxes and coyotes are important in maintaining balance and a healthy ecosystem. Because rabbits are prey animals, they can be frightened away. Visual deterrents such as reflective tape, aluminum pie tins, or motion-activated sprinklers can startle rabbits. Rabbits are wary of movement and unfamiliar objects, so regularly changing the placement of these deterrents can enhance their effectiveness. Creating a designated rabbit-friendly area away from the garden can satisfy their needs without harming your plants. Growing a small patch of clover or alfalfa on the outskirts of your yard can keep rabbits occupied elsewhere. You can mow around your garden and orchard and leave some taller grass away from the garden, that way giving wildlife their own space. There are times that a rabbit will nest in the yard. Baby rabbits grow quickly and will be on their own in just a month. So just mark that spot and let them be for a short time. If you want to learn more about rabbits and their life cycle, check out my video on them that I will link here. Hopefully this video has given you some good ideas on ways to prevent rabbit damage in your garden. You can check out my playlist on organic ways to control garden pests. Thanks for watching and have a fabulous sunny day.